What's up, ladies and gents? This is, of course, your dude Oprelia here with yet another AI audio tool to review. This one is called StockMusicGPT, and it comes along with a lot of different features, but the main ones kind of are that you're able to prompt AI stock music, sound effects, and also do song covers within minutes. Some of these features are actually locked behind the different pricing tiers that they actually have, which we are going to be talking about in a second. But on the free model, you are able to basically create AI stock music, and that is only instrumental. So you're not able to produce music which actually has lyrics on them, kind of like with Suno, which we talked about a couple of days ago. But compared to Suno, for example, StockMusicGPT does allow a lot more altering on the different parameters, what you're exactly prompting. So that's kind of like what I'm seeing with a lot of these audio AI systems, is that a lot of them allow a lot more customization than the others, and some of them are a lot more like, okay, here's a prompt and do something. And stock music is definitely more on the former, where you have actually a couple of different functionalities that you can interact with. And these are basically something you subscribe with Stripe. So sadly, there is no PayPal option for the people who like to be using PayPal or crypto to basically subscribe to these things. This is also part of the Microsoft Startup program, which is actually pretty impressive. So, and there are different things that you can obviously do. So you can create music from prompts, but you can also just choose settings. So in case you don't want to write things down, okay, this is what the music I want to do, I have the ability to basically just write out things or choose it from the settings, which we are going to be looking into a second. And basically, you can also create music from an image. Not necessarily very useful, but maybe it sometimes will helping you out. And then you can also make the, use an original audio as a source material, and then you'll basically extend it out. So let me show you, play you this clip here. And then the extended version. So that's pretty good. So if you maybe have done a riff or something as a music producer, but you don't know how the song should basically, move on from here, like what should be the next part, this is the bridge, whatever, like what should be the sound after this, and then that's like, okay. And one of the more impressive things, and I haven't really seen this one offered by others, and to me it's very impressive. So here's a song by the Eagles called Hotel California. Okay, I'm not gonna play more because I don't want the copyright strikes. And here is the same song, but they actually have removed the singing. There were voices down the corridor. No, actually, this is the remix version, but there is also a version where it basically takes out the singing from the actual song. Let them say, welcome to the hotel. But this remix is pretty nice, and it's also for people who want to publish their music. There might be more demand for a lot of remix songs. And then there is like mastering that comes along with this, and obviously sound quality that you can improve. And the upscaled version of that. The upscale has been misleading term in my opinion. That's a pretty drastic difference in sound quality there, I have to say. And then there's like, you can separate a certain instruments from the audio, and basically, and yeah, this is the non-vocal version, which I was talking about earlier. So basically, you have the ability to basically just remove the singing. And this is really good tool for those people who want to maybe do a cover song and they just want to remove the singing, and then they do like their own version on top of the existing background music. So that's pretty impressive in my opinion. But let's kind of now finally jump into the actual dashboard here. And here you can see all the features that are included here. So mastering with AI, upscaling, removing the vocals, stem splitter, generating music, etc. Song covers, sound effects, which we are going to look into in a second. And some of these are behind the different tiers. So the basic model, which is called LITE, which I'm using right now, which is very affordable, by the way, I believe like Suno, for example, it's $8 a month. That's where the first tier comes on. But the Lite version actually does not have a lot of, features in it. You can okay, we can prompt music with it, but we're not able to do remixes. We're not able to do voice removal, stem splitters, and etc. So you have to actually invest into the standard or the basic models to actually get a lot of the better features out. Obviously, if you're going to be going with a monthly plan instead of the yearly billing, you're going to be paying a bit more. But the discount here is pretty impressive. And like Pro version is not even that bad. And there's a lot of credits that come along with these. And that's what I like about it. So you can actually prompt out a fair amount of music and sounds with this thing. But I do want to say that maybe the basic plan is one of the better ones you should go for, just because it doesn't really have that many features on the Lite model, which we are reviewing right now. So just want to put that out there, that there's a lot of features locked behind on that basic version. And let me play some of these musics which we have created, or maybe we should generate a song. So I was talking about you having the ability to basically put out a prompt. But if you don't want to put out a prompt, and you just don't really know what to write, English is not your first language, whatever, we can choose actually something here. So we can choose like from different genres here, a lot of different options. Maybe there's lacking a couple of things we would like to have. Okay, I'm going to go with Celtic folk. The theme should be experimental. The mood, let's go with intense. Tempo is auto. I don't want to fuck with that. Instruments, let it choose. Chords, a lot of options there. And auto-tune, compression, distortion, flanger, modulation, overdrive, panning. A lot of different options. So, and here we can choose the duration of it. So the maximum with this plan is 30 seconds. And there's a couple of other options that come along with here. Sensitivity, and there's a recommendation is 3, and creativity is kind of like, okay, do you want it to really stay into these parameters here, or do you want it to do something different? So we're going to go with 25 seconds here, or let's just go with 21 seconds. It doesn't really matter. And this 10 credits per second. And now it's going to go process it. But in the meanwhile, we can look into some of the other things that I was able to do. So where can I go? Your stock music. Your audios. I think it's here somewhere. No. Okay, there we go. It wasn't loading just a minute ago. So here are a couple of things I've actually done earlier today. So as you can see, that's actually not very high quality. I mean, upscale probably would improve it a lot, but it did kind of, go into the parameters I was basically giving it here. This was very, very experimental. But the second song actually turned out to be a lot better. But that also one kind of needed a bit of an upscale here. So you can definitely tell in terms of the quality, maybe that upscale is kind of necessary. You can do that obviously on some other sites and services if they offer that. But these are definitely okay-ish tracks. But 30 seconds is not really that much to go on with. Okay, that wasn't really good either. So it's a bit of a shake up in the quality in terms of the prompting the audio. But then again, what we talked about earlier, there are so many other features that you can do with this. So maybe you want to use it to remove the lyrics from a song and etc. I also do want to talk about the sound effects. This is another one that is not really offered in that many things, and I think there's a big market for selling out audio stock music and sounds. Audio, sound effects for the most part. So that, to me, the birds chirping, actually pretty good. That was really impressive to me. Let's try the wind one. Okay, not very powerful sound there. Airplane. Yeah, this is also behind the basic plan. I really wanted to play around with this, but hey, it is what it is. That's not too bad, but it had a lot of like background nonsense there. Maybe you can do like audio cleaning on that. And let's just do bicycle still. Okay, that doesn't sound anything like a bicycle bell, by the way. But you get the idea. So it basically can do some sound effects, some with better, accuracy than others. Are you able to actually upscale the sound effects as well? I think you can with the service. Now let's go into the actual stock music, and here we get the Celtic song we just actually prompted here. So let's see how it basically turned out. Okay, that was very very experimental. Let's just say that. So, kind of like giving my final thoughts about it. There are a lot of very neat, cool editing features here for sounds and effects, remixing songs and things like that. But in terms of like prompting things out of the air from with their own audio tool, may not be the most impressive thing that I've seen so far. I think the audio tracks are not really on the higher quality end. I mean, the music things are going to get a lot better as more time goes on, and this is kind of like very behind on Suno's quality, for example, and obviously they're not able to do full-fledged songs with actual lyrics on them. That's been lacking there. But in terms of like, if you're looking for something which for mastering, upscaling, and all these other like audio editing features, the StockMusicGPT is not half bad, but it's for those. If that's going to be a lot of your focus, I think that should be the one you should go for. And obviously, the pricing of the plans is not that horrible either, as we kind of went through. The LITE plan being pretty affordable, and basic plan. On the basic, that gives you 180 seconds of max duration, so you can actually do full-fledged songs, which you can sell at like AI stock markets and etc. But that's basically what I have to share you about StockMusicGPT. Stay tuned for other reviews on the channel. We're probably going to be reviewing a lot more of these AI tools and see what exactly is going to be the best audio tool for making music, making for sound effects and things like that. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.